What's up, everyone? I'm back on the balcony. It's been 3 months since my last live update. Decided to get back on track with those and do those first week-ish of every month from now on. Let you know what I'm up to. I'll put it on the blog, YouTube, etc., as well as the page. And yeah, see if I can keep doing it on lovely sunny days like this. Can't believe it's March and it's this hot. It's weird because last time I did this, it was this hot, and now it's like end of November. But speaking of, it's been 3 months since this one came out. That's it, book number 14. Book 1, Skeleton Chronicles, Mithrid's epic adventure. I mean, look at the size of that bastard. Biggest book I've written yet, over 200,000 words, and 600 gruesome fantasy epic pages. Or at least I hope so. Spent a long time working on that. And so yeah, it's been 3 months since that came out. It's been doing really well. I'm really happy with it. People seem to be loving it for the most part. Can't please everyone, of course, but yeah, it seems to be going down really well, especially with everyone who, of course, read Emaneska and has been waiting, dying to get back into that world. So yeah, book 1 is out. So today I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on, what I'm doing, what's going on over the next couple of weeks, because yeah, there's some exciting stuff stirring up in that part as well. So first off, welcome everyone. Feel free to put in your questions. Hey Barrett, what's up indeed? Good to see you all. It is very hot, that's what's up. So yeah, I'm out on my tiny little balcony, in my little kind of writing grotto that I built at the end of last year because I was just so damn bored with sitting inside on my couch. So yeah, put up some hummingbird feeders. So if we're lucky, I've got this little cheeky resident of a hummingbird that comes by. She's very noisy, you might see it. So anyway, today, bit of an update. I'm gonna be doing these first week of every month from now on, hopefully. And yeah, telling you what's going on. And so today I've got some good news. Of course, big news being number 1. Let's see if I can get this up. Oh yeah. Is it backwards? Damn. There you go. So there is the brand new cover for the brand new book, book 2 of Skeleton Chronicles, Heavy Lies the Crown. So there it is. Dragon, finally on an Emaneska cover. It took me so bloody long because I'm so particular about dragons. For anyone who saw the cover reveal on Fantasy Book Critic, do go have a look at that because I've written a whole kind of rant on dragons and why I am so particular about them. So yeah, it was quite fun doing that. Mahir from Fantasy Book Critic just let me go wild with that article. So yeah, go have a read of that. Go have a look at the cover. If you haven't seen it, its full version's on the page as well. Thanks very much for saying that as well. Cover looks great, awesome to hear. I think it might be my favorite. I don't know, Ilios on the cover of Pale Kings, book 2 of the Emaneska series, that has always been one of my favorites. And I've always wanted either the tree, the ash tree from Dead Stars Part 1, or the wave blade, the ship from Dead Stars Part 2. There's a big old tattoo on my back. So we'll see. So yeah, as I'm obviously chatting away, feel free to put your comments, any questions, things like that. Random, be as random as you want. I'll be live for the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, chatting away. So yeah, so news, piece number 1, covers out. I'm so happy. Mainly because I also, not to blow my horn, because I'm kind of, still can't believe I pulled it off somehow. But yeah, it's the first cover I've actually drawn myself, which is a risk for any author. And helping out my fellow authors over the years, I've always said, don't draw your cover. We're writers, we're not usually graphic designers, and even then, you're too close to it. So yeah, I gave it a go on Procreate. It took weeks to pull off, and finally kind of looked like a dragon. So yeah, it's something I might try and do for book 3, but we'll see. But anyway, there it is, Heavy Lies the Crown. Cover is revealed. When can you bloody read it? Summer. So I'm about halfway through now. Obviously it's got to go through editing stages. But yeah, so I'm just cracking on out here in there whenever I can escape, excuse me, whenever I can escape the apartment as well, go down and sit in these little isolated pubs that Victoria's luckily kept open. And so yeah, it's quite a fun book actually. This one is a giant quest, right? So it's involving lots of different characters and lots of different places, all trying to find one thing at once. No spoilers, of course. Thanks very much, Jessica. Glad to hear that. But yeah, so lots of different things. Farden and Mithrid are hunting something down while being hunted. And it's a story I haven't written since Pale Kings, that kind of like very movable, always kind of rotating scenery sort of piece. So yeah, really interested to see what you think of that. So excited. There's so many dragons. We're looking at a couple of things we've never seen before. More gigantic creatures like the creature I've written. No spoilers, just in case you haven't read it. We're talking dragon bonding, dragon riders, dragon eggs, all sorts of stuff. So that's why dragons had to go on the cover. So yeah, you're gonna fucking love it. What else? Okay, so what else? I'm trying to think of the order I wrote this down in. Of course, illustrated hardbacks. Okay, so we've been talking about those for a long time. I know a lot of you have commented and wanted to kind of get your hands on the illustrated hardbacks of Emaneska. They are coming. So I have been talking to a designer, a couple of designers, but narrowed it down to a designer who's producing sketches at the moment. We are going to see what those look like. If you're on my Patreon page, my Elite Circle, I'll be sharing those first as soon as I get them. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be sharing those in the next couple of weeks, within the month, hopefully. And yeah, there'll be sketches of scenes from the written, and we're going to hopefully see what those look like and if they're any good. We will be producing, I say we, because I might do a Kickstarter, big old illustrated hardbacks, each individually, and then a big omnibus version as well. Each of them, or all of them, illustrated with, hopefully, you know, over sort of 15 to 20, maybe more illustrations, which I'm really excited about as well. So that is hopefully coming within the next couple of, well, over the next months. We're going to be getting the illustrations together, obviously looking at kind of the printing options. You know, I want to do something really special for like a 10-year anniversary omnibus. I want it to be this big, all 4 books in one, maybe with Iron Keys thrown in there, and no fairy tale as well. So yeah, it's going to be a huge book. Sprayed edges, maybe gold stuff, maybe, I don't know, you open it and it sings. Or I could model it on the Grimsayer within the book. If you read the Emaneska series, you'll know what that book is. Big old tome. So I might model it on that and do something really special. But either way, whether you want the big omnibus version or individual hardback versions, Emaneska hardbacks are coming. That's right. So don't worry. Just be a little patient, a couple of months. What else? Yes. Third piece of news for this update is my Patreon page. Like I said, my elite circle of warriors and book geeks like myself. So yeah, I've been kind of posting on that for about a year now. But recently, what I've decided to do is start serializing what I'm writing. In fact, before I go on, let's go back through some comments because I see some here. Where are we? Scrolling. Barrett, are you gonna have a pre-order list for the next book? Yes, I'm gonna try and bring it out with a pre-order for basically the paperback, maybe the hardback, and the ebook all at once. So you can hopefully pre-order them within a month of the release date. I might do it, maybe push it 2 months, but I want to get this book out as soon as possible. So yeah, that's why sometimes they come out really close together, just because I'm not rushing things, but I'm just trying to make sure you get things as quick as possible, and I just can't put them all together as quickly as I'd like. So yeah, basically, yes. Short answer to that one. Jessica, had a tough time. Where is it? Sweden. Ooh, that's a difficult one. I will look into that for you because I'm not sure right now. But yeah, I will. It should be available globally, most countries, via distributors that I use. So yeah, I'll let you know about that one. What else we got here? Oh, speaking of hummingbirds, there is one. Told you she was noisy. So what do we got here? Just take my money. Well, yeah, stay tuned to the Facebook page. Hello. No, just get her off. Just stay tuned to the Facebook page or my Twitter, Instagram as well. I will be telling you when these things are coming. Obviously, yeah, like I said, I'll be dropping the illustrations to show you what they're going to look like. I like to share my progress and things behind the scenes as much as possible, so you know I'll share it. What else have we got here? Hazel, hello, rereading the Emaneska series. So you can go to the new books of fresh memories. Love them. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was what I did before writing the Forever King as well. What's it got? Here it is. Just in case you've joined us, it's the beast itself. Yeah, that's what I did before writing the Forever King. Because to be honest, after writing the Weird Western trilogy, The Heart of Stone, Chasing Graves, and multiple short stories, I'd kind of forgotten what the fuck happened, you know, in the individual kind of like all the little secrets I put in. So I went back, reread it, and yeah, it's just so fun doing that. And I kind of forgotten a few little things that threads that I put in there for later usage. So I'm glad I did that, glad I picked up. Hope you're enjoying it. So yeah, what else we got here? And then I'll go back to the news. Hello everyone, thank you. Yeah, if you just joined us, hello. This is one of my live updates that I'm going to be doing, hopefully, first week of every month from now on, as well as more videos. I kind of did take a big hiatus to launch the Forever King. And yeah, because I broke my ankle. Check out my Iron Man boot. It is on the mend. Excuse me. It is on the mend, slowly but surely. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a break in a some other tenderly things going on. So yeah, it's fun. I got a boot that I can pump up. But yeah, so that kind of sent me back. January and February were a bit tough, trying to write and stay creative. Well, kind of just stuck. But either way, you know, it's on the mend, like I said. Getting back to normal. March is looking up. And yeah, speaking of looking up, Patreon is what I was talking about. So basically, I started serializing every book that I'm going to write from now on. So if you want to, it's not for everyone, as a couple of you have said, you purists out there, and fair play, you want to just obviously get the book when it's finished. But if you're curious about the behind the scenes and how I write it and seeing books in their raw form before they're kind of, you know, re-edited. I mean, I write pretty cleanly, but yeah, if you want to see the very first versions as I write them, sort of, you know, basically a week behind me, yeah, that's what I'm doing on my Patreon. I'm actually posting chapter 3 or 4 today of Heavy Lies the Crown, the brand new book, Skeleton 2. So I'm posting that, and you can read it, full chapters, everything, and yeah, that's all you gotta do. Join the Patreon, that's it. Like I said, not for everyone, and I understand that, but if you like serialization, if you wanna kind of read like a bit, like a Netflix show, or something on Disney Plus, or whatever you freaking stream on, then yeah, that is an option. That's the thing, I like ticking as many boxes while giving myself so much work to do in the meantime. So that's it pretty much. We have got, like I said, brand new cover out. If you've just joined us, let's show it off again. Come on, there we go. I'm pretty proud of that. Heavy Lies the Crown, book 2 of the Skeleton Chronicles. So that has been revealed. Like I said, there's an article on Fantasy Book Critic. You can go read that. Yeah, so obviously then we have, you know, the illustrated hardbacks coming as well, which I'm really excited about. We'll be showing off the sketches soon. And yeah, serialization. What else is happening? Man. Oh yeah, of course I'm writing another book with, at the same time as Heavy Lies the Crown. I'm writing another book with David Estes, or another trilogy. This one called, tentatively, Blades of Tarlena. So yeah, it's kind of a new fantasy world based in a giant crater. It's got lots of kind of like alchemy going on, lots of new magic systems, new characters. So yeah, that's really fun. It's kind of tricky switching back and forth between 2 books, but kind of like it. It's kind of fun. And yeah, it's not too confusing with a lot of notes. I usually make a big old stack of notes before I start writing. Yeah. What other news? Well, I suppose I could tell you that I am thinking about moving to Vancouver. That's a big one. Yeah, Victoria's awesome. I have had a lot of fun here, but the big city is calling, and there's a couple of great authors that live over there that I'd like to kind of, you know, when COVID is all said and done and fucked off, you know, hang out with and do some writing with and stuff like that. So yeah, it'd be really fun. You know, more adventures on the mainland. I can transition into my nomad life, because I'm going to be doing more videos over the next couple of months, doing stuff like my Road to a Million videos, which I started right before the second wave and thought, yeah, this would be fun. I'll start a new YouTube, not channel, but new YouTube series documenting my writing and traveling at the same time. Recorded 2, and then second wave and second lockdown hit in Canada, and it was just like, well, what's the fucking point? Yeah, I was thinking, what's the point? And so I've had them on hold, but I'm thinking, screw it, why not just release them anyway and talk about the fact that I can't go traveling yet, and then build up to it. So I'm going to start doing that. Video is something I love. I think you guys like them as well from your comments, so that sounds good. And yeah, like I said, more live videos of these little bastard hummingbirds who steal my sugar water all the time. Yeah, we'll feature in them as well. So yeah, I think we had a question. Let's kind of look. Oh, Barrett, when is Emaneska going to get a movie or show? Ooh, hopefully soon, man. Especially with Shadow and Bone coming out, and obviously kind of, I feel a bit more of a fantasy focus in Netflix and Prime and other shows on Disney and things like that. So, hopefully, someone out there, I don't know, someone out there is reading Emaneska and thinking, this would make a freaking good Netflix show. Hopefully. Movie would be good as well, but I don't know, I'm leaning towards series, because it's just, could go on for book after book after book. It'd be hard to pack all the different things in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all safe. It's weird having to still say that. It's been a year, pretty much, isn't it, since this whole thing kicked off? Not to dwell on it, but as like BC and Canada seem to be saying right now, it's the last kind of part of a marathon, which, you know, sometimes are the hardest, but it is the last section, and we gotta keep going. So yeah, this is why I've been living so much in my fantasy worlds. And for some reason, new book ideas keep just like coming out of my head. In fact, I just didn't sleep last night. I went to bed about 3 just because I was lying awake, staring at the ceiling, doing some sort of like Pawn's Gambit, sort of Queen's Gambit, sorry, on the ceiling, moving around with book ideas, and not being able to sleep. So yeah, that's kind of a weird thing that's coming out of this. And I think, yeah, like I said, January, February, difficult. March is looking awesome. So I think that's it, and that's all I got to say. Lots of stuff going on, as always. In fact, no, one more piece of information actually. For those of you who know Miles Cameron, or Christian Cameron, he goes by many names. You might have seen him on my author lounge a couple of episodes ago. Fantastic author, amazing human, incredibly interesting. He's been producing these videos called Writing Fighting, because he's an expert swordsman and obviously just expert in a lot of things. So he's been producing these videos that you can find on Twitter, but he's kindly agreed to put them on my site, so I thought I'd feature, sorry, not my site, my YouTube channel, so I can feature those and you can watch him just taking things apart with swords and just being awesome in armor. So yeah, those are coming soon. Lots of videos, I hope you're excited, as well as lots more books. In fact, for those people who are watching or have been watching, later you can comment on this afterwards as well. I'm thinking about sharing more art, not just my own, because I've been kind of doing my own kind of weekly pieces, my weekly attempts. So let me know if you want to see more art in general, maybe not just Emaneska. I'm obviously going to be producing these illustrations for the illustrated hardbacks, so you'll see more of that. But yeah, in general, yeah, you can just let me know if you want to see more art stuff from amazing artists on ArtStation DeviantArt. I can feed it in alongside the Lord of the Rings memes and book updates on what's going on. So let me know, comment. This is why I'm on social media. Cool. What do we got here? Some questions. Any luck on Amazon? Oh, I see. Yeah. There you go. Hopefully you get that sorted out, Jessica. Art is good. You say good? Nice. Art is nice. It is indeed. Hopefully you've enjoyed my little attempts. I'm going to start doing more of those. I found my little niche. Black and red. Or sketching and then just red. So I'm going to keep trying at that, you know. It's kind of fun. It's been a nice little escape. Otherwise, I think that's it from me. I'm going to go back to my writing. I'm going to sit out here around the old iPad. And otherwise, yeah, stay in touch. Stay following on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I'm all there. Patreon as well. If you want to see a chapter a week, I'm going to start posting weekly now. If you want to read a chapter a week of whatever I'm writing, and follow it like I said, a Netflix show or something, do it. Patreon.com/Bengali. Otherwise, if you ever need anything, for instance, like map prints and book plates and questions and stuff like that, either drop me a DM here on Facebook, or you can go to bengali.com. That is it. All right, people, take it easy out there. Stay well. Enjoy the sunshine if you have. If not, enjoy a rainy day inside with a book. Either way, yeah, stay awesome. Take it easy, people. Bye.